brown sugar baddies, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be showing you guys how to bleach the knot on a wig. So if you guys are interested and want to know how I do that, then just please keep on watching. So I ordered a few wigs recently, which I will be reviewing on my channel, but I figured that while I'm customizing these units, I could show you guys how to bleach the knots. So this is one of the units right here. She's 24 inches. Just so you know, she's really nice out of the pot, real nice and silky. So this is just what the hair looks like without me even washing it, and as you guys can see, really nice hair. So you may be wondering, what are knots and why would you bleach them? So basically, knots are like the little scalp area of the hair, and you want to bleach them because most wigs, the knots are not bleached, so you kind of have these black dots going, and I will show you guys up close and personal how that looks. As you guys can see, there's little black dots going on in the scalp area, and that's just not a good look for wigs because it just doesn't look natural, doesn't look like a scalp. So the purpose of bleaching the knots is so those black dots can turn like a tannish, more skin-like color, and it gives you the effect of actually the hair coming from your scalp. So that is the purpose of bleaching knots. So now I'm actually going to show you guys the process of bleaching knots and how you want your bleached consistency to be and all that good stuff. So the first thing you want to do is dampen the front of the hair, and you just want to brush all the hair back because we do not want to bleach the actual hair, we just want to bleach the knots. So to avoid that, it would just be best to dampen the front of the hair, and just a little damp, like you just use a spray bottle and just dampen it a little. You don't want it like super wet or anything, and just brush it back with a brush or comb like so. And just make sure all that hair goes towards the back. So once you're finished combing your hair back, you want to flip the wig inside out like so you can see all the cap and attachments and the combs and all that good stuff. And then you want to lay it on your wig, making sure all those hairs are back once you're laying it down, because they can move to the front a little bit. So just make sure all the hairs are back when you're laying the wig down on your wig cap holder. So the wig is nice and snug, and also all the little hairs are back. So now I'm just going to mix the bleach together, and I will show you guys how to do that. You guys are going to need these 3 items. You're going to want to have a packet of bleach, and this is BW2 bleach. You can get this from any local beauty supply store, and they're really inexpensive, but I ordered mine from Amazon. I got 3 packs, and I just use about half a pack because you don't really need a whole pack of bleach unless you are bleaching multiple wigs at a time. Then you can use the whole pack, but it's just better to just use half the pack because you can just save when you don't have to waste a whole pack of bleach powder. You're going to need a coloring bowl and a brush. Now this is used, I'm sure you guys have seen this in the salons and stuff like that, but they use this to bleach hair and also color it as well. So you're going to need this to mix your concoction, and then you're going to need some 40 volumer developer. Now you can use 20 or 30, but it's just going to take longer. Whereas 40, it's going to speed up the process, so the bleach and knots process faster. So I would just recommend getting 40, but you can use whatever you have. Okay, so I'm just pouring some bleach into here. And honestly, I'm not even about to use the whole half. I kind of just eyeball the process, you know, I'm not an expert. I would just say eyeball it, and you know, if you need more, then just, you know, add more. Now I'm going to add the developer, and again, you just eyeball that too. But you can put like a little bit for now, because there's a certain consistency you need for the bleach. I'm just gonna add a little bit. Now this can get a little messy, like you guys just seen, so be careful. Okay, so you can see the little consistency now, you know, it's still powdery. So it's not the consistency we want yet. You want the consistency to be thick. You don't want it to be runny, or else it's gonna bleed through the knots into the actual hair and bleach the roots, and you don't really want to do that. So you want a thick consistency, but not too thick, not too thin. So this is not the right consistency, so I'm gonna have to add more developer. So this is like the perfect consistency you want. As you can see, it's not falling off the brush. So yeah, you kind of want it like a toothpaste consistency almost. So this is not liquidy, and again, not falling off the brush, so that's ideally what you want. Yeah, and also guys, just so you know, this stuff smells really strong. So the smell is very disgusting, but yeah, so if you want to wear a mask during this, you can, to like not have the fumes smelling, but yeah, this smells like really bad. So now we're ready to actually put the bleach on the knots. So what you want to do is kind of stamp it like so. You don't have to like really press it too much, because again, you just want to bleach the knots. You're not trying to bleach the actual hair, so just like lightly do this step. Anything, you just really want to make sure you get the front of the hair and also like where the parting is, because that's like the main places you'll see the actual knots. So that's like really where you want to focus on. everything's all bleached and everything. And I usually bleach this for about 40 minutes. That's usually the ideal time. But you really just check it every so often. So you check it at 20 minutes and then check it at like 35. And you can tell that when the knots are bleached, because it will actually change color, it will become lighter, so you'll actually be able to see like when it's ready. But I would say like about 40 minutes, because you don't want to leave it on too long and over process it. So I will be back in 40 minutes. So I let this sit for 50 minutes. So the first thing you want to do is immediately wash off the bleach. So that's what I'm about to do. Okay, so all the bleach is off, and as you guys can see, it's like a brownish color, resembles skin. So now you want to do is get some purple shampoo, and this is the one I'm going to be using. Now you use purple shampoo because you want to get that brassy color out, because otherwise your scalp's going to be looking like a coin, like a penny, and we don't want that. And also it helps to stop the bleaching process, because although we just you know, washed off the bleach is still active. So you just want to put the purple shampoo all over that, and it just stops the bleaching process. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm probably gonna wash it twice because this hair just needs to be washed anyway. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some conditioner in this hair, and then I will show you guys the final product once the hair is all dried and everything. Okay, loves, so this is the final result, and I'll show you guys up close and personal what the knots look like. So as you guys can see, the knots look more of a skin-like color, and you don't see those black dots anymore, and that's exactly the look that you want to go for. So as you can see, it looks more like scalp, so it will have a flawless application when you apply your wig, and your wig will look like it's growing from your head. Okay, loves, and that's it for this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I will be reviewing this hair soon once I customize it a little bit more, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.